Narcissists are some of the most insecure people, straight up. You know how like when you're in that hypnotization, when you in that love bomb phase, like you put them on a pedestal, low key, and you just believe how mighty they are. You know what I mean? I think the wildest part about it all is that they play into what they know you see of them, so that you can always know that they're above you. You feel what I'm saying? They use that genuineness that you see in them as a means of them looking down upon you. You know, it's crazy, man. Like all that stuff that they tend to do, but manipulative, speak to you crazy, say some of the wildest stuff to you that you've probably never heard most people would ever say. You know what I mean? Like, it's an insecurity, straight up. It took a long time in life for me to really understand this, especially like I grew up bullied. You feel what I'm saying? So for a long time, I was like, and people would pick on me for no reason. You feel what I'm saying? There was this kid I remember, back in the day, he would just punch me for no reason, and I didn't know what was going on. But like, as I got older and started to learn more about what I went through, and even through relationships and like, kinfolk, I started to really understand, like, dang, people would just really beat their own insecurities upon you. Like it's like they have to, like, especially narcissistic people, like they have to be, you have to believe in what they believe in for you. Otherwise, you're wrong. Otherwise, they don't compute with you. You feel what I'm saying? Otherwise, they gotta discard you. You know what I mean? You don't believe in the fairy tale they believe in, the Peter Pan pixie sticks. You know what I mean? Like, for real though. But that's what it is. Like, you have to play into that insecure framework. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just want to really say this, and say this from the bottom of my heart. Most of the time, narcissists are really scared of you. Straight up, bro, sis. Like, they are, because you display a type of courage. You display a type of character that they don't know how to genuinely be. They just know how to act and pretend. But that acting and pretending takes a lot of energy. You feel what I'm saying? That acting and pretending to be confident like that takes a lot of energy. For you, it's just natural, because that's just how you are. It's how you've been. It's how you've been built. You know what I mean? You're not insecure about it, and you brought out an insecurity in them by doing so. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of times when they see that strength in you, they have to beat you down. They have to do the devaluation. They have to find the things that you would find insecure about yourself and blow them up. They have to do that in order for them to feel as if they are normal. For them to feel normal, they got to beat you down. You feel what I'm saying? And make it seem like that you're not up to par in their standards. And you start to believe it over time. You see what I'm saying? Because you put so much trust in them. You feel what I'm saying? And you look at them as they for lack of a better term, is perfect. I hate to say it like that. And I know, we know people ain't perfect, but that's how you saw them. That was the vision. You feel what I'm saying? Because they love bombed you the right way. They learned who you are. You feel what I'm saying? And then they learned your insecurities and exploit them. I hate saying it like that, but it is, because we get caught up emotionally in this situation. You got to pull your emotions out and zoom out from the situation. You feel what I'm saying? They find that insecurity about you and they blow it up out of proportion. You talk too much. Why are you always talking? You're always talking about stuff and things and all sorts. Why is that all of a sudden an issue? You love my communication skill at the beginning. You feel what I'm saying? Now I can't say certain words. It's just crazy stuff that they'll find and put that in your mind and you make it a fear. Now you make it an insecurity of your own because you don't want to you don't want to make them feel like they got to ridicule you for something they pointed out about you. So they got to point out your insecurity and make you believe that. And you do that over and over and over and over with not just them, but so many people, so many bullies in your life. You feel what I'm saying? So many people that you put trust in that didn't really have your best interest because they didn't even have interest in what they want to do with themselves. That's one of the hardest lessons I've ever had to learn, was that you can't stop putting so much trust in people who don't have no type of purpose for themselves. Straight up. You know what I mean? You wanna be able to surround yourself with people to keep your confidence, who are not gonna beat you down, who are not gonna exploit insecurities out of you. Why? Most normal people, and when I say normal people, like genuine people, like nobody's doing stuff like that. A lot of your insecurities in your life are not your own, were never yours. You just adopted something that somebody else gave you because they couldn't figure out how to stop thinking about it. You know, like your ears might not be that big as somebody say that they are. They just hating on you. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of stuff really be like hater stuff. I hate to be like that, but that's just what it is. It's like people have to find, not people just, but like for specifically narcissistic people, they have to find something to exploit about you in order for you to feel less than how they already see you, because they put you on the pedestal. They again, the character you are. I'm saying it like this because it really is like this. Like the character that you portray, you really are like that. You really are cut from that cloth. You really are built like that. You really are the person that you know that you are, that most people have said that you are, not the person that the narcissist is telling that you're not. You feel what I'm saying? So because they see that you are genuinely built like that, that bothers them. That it bothers them so much. I kid you not. You don't know how much you get up under their skin, knowing that you're really like that you're really built like that you really cut from that cloth. That they not. So they gotta adopt your traits and turn your strengths into their strengths, and then your weaknesses and their weaknesses into you. You feel what I'm saying? The clothes you wear is fine. It's okay to have those hobbies. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, quit letting people, quit letting people shame you about stuff that you like to do, that you like to be like. You feel what I'm saying? Quit letting people do that. You are who you are. Be comfortable being you. Stop being scared of being who you are. You know, the narcissist really makes you scared of you being who you are, how they saw you at the beginning. You feel what I'm saying? It's a Jedi mind trick. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they make you think that you're not who you said that you were, genuinely. You feel me? It's crazy out here because you go for it for so long and so often, and you just build that paradigm, and you make it a habit of just downplaying yourself, the insecurities that was never yours. Crazy. So many insecurities is not yours. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when you separate yourself from them, and then you start to realize and you start to regain self and start to regain yourself, your identity. You start to realize, man, that's just who they are. You feel what I'm saying? They scared of a lot of things. They scared of a lot of people. You feel what I'm saying? They scared of their own self. Honestly, they don't know what they're doing. It's not to be really mean and sound like that, but it's just to be real, man. Like, they scared of themselves. That's why they have to seek that thrill. You know, the next crazy dopamine rush of whatever the sort is. That's why they do all the stuff and all the chaos and all the moving around when they're around you. You feel what I'm saying? It has to be chaotic like that. That is the life of them. You watched it. You feel what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And they live on that they use like your emotions against you, your judgment against you. They isolate you. They want you to, the world that you think of, to be of them. You feel what I'm saying? they're the sun and you evolve around them. Straight up, man. Like, it's just wild. Like a lot of who you are is just who you are. And you tend to feel scared of self, and you tend to not show more of yourself because you feel like somebody's going to say something because somebody has been doing it. Somebody else has said it. So now you think somebody else is going to have that same impression of who the person who put you down with that negativity, you feel what I'm saying, is going to have the same impression on that actual skill set, bro, sis, that talent you got. I mean that knowledge, you know. You feel what I'm saying? That innovativeness, that innovator in you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I mean that. Like, you downplay yourself a lot, listening to them, listening to the nonsense, listening to the insecurities, letting it rub off on you. You do not have to think that way. You're not insecure about most things that you think that you are. You're not. I promise you, you're not. When you separate yourself and you start to really grow on yourself, on your healing journey, you'll start to understand for real, like, you never was a lot of these things people said that you were. You never was, man. You're not. you just scare people. You bother people. You know what I mean? That energy, that genuine energy about you that you have, you bother people. Some people they're not receptive to that. You know, some people are. You know, people gravitate to you. That's who for you. That's who's supposed to be around you. But again, like, it's people that's not receptive, man. You know, the narcissists, when you get with them, they when they love bomb you, because sometimes people will be like, well, why does a narcissist make it seem like, why would they come for me? You know, why choose me? Because of how impressionable you were. You feel what I'm saying? The genuineness that you have, because if you saw, if they came into you genuinely, that you would reciprocate that. They noticed that, they seen that. You know, I hate to make it sound like it was like hunting, you know, but it kind of is though. Like, if they see that they can like influence how you think in any way, they're gonna push that envelope. You know, that's why I said they like to learn you like that. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I find that random insecurity that you're not even thinking about and make it a thing. You feel what I'm saying? They scared. They're scared of you. They're scared of who you are and who you can become and who you've always been. You've always been cut just like this. You've always been this diamond. You've always been this confident. You've always been this aware. Just going through the abuse and coming on this side of it, you know, and still finding answers to get through it. You're just becoming more aware of the power that you already had. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I said, like, this phase, or if you rather, of going through this, it just awakens that in you. You know, chosen one, empath. You feel me? That's just what it is. It's just it awakens it up, because you know now. Now okay, so this is how I gotta move. This is how I gotta be. I can't drain myself. I gotta set boundaries. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta fix my mindset. I gotta have new paradigms and new habits and new ways to build myself in order to keep myself at an elevated way, so that I can know that I am also not only pouring into my cup, I'm able to pour into other people's cup. You feel me? That actual makes sense. You know, not wasting any more time thinking about why I shouldn't be doing this thing. Not letting that narcissist live rent free in my mind. Just telling me I shouldn't be doing this, and still listening to it afterwards, ruminating still, stuck in a spot, stuck in the present, thinking about the past, not moving forward, not progressing. They want you to. They want that's how they want. That's how they know they got the W. If you regress from the situation, so they know that the new supply was the better option. I know that's probably like, I'm not trying to make it sound like that, but that's real though. That's real. When you grow and you move on and you really do this genuinely, you get back to your genuine self. This is not something that they want to see. That's why it makes them nervous. It makes them scared. Because understand me, but for those who know the new supply knew about you, the new supply that is is not who they say they are. So they over there dealing with that too. You know what I'm saying? So when you go off and you upgrade yourself and you become a different individual, a different being, a higher version of you, you know, that is upsetting to see. They see that. They see you. You feel me? They understand that you are capable of being who you always was trying to be while you were with them. Are you though? Is the question. Can you? Will you? And you are working on it right now. The best version of you is always going to be through the pain, straight up. You see what I'm saying? The narcissist is scared of anything about you that requires a level of effort, a level of strength, a level of confidence that you've had to endure, that you have to put in throughout your life in order to build. When you're overcoming your obstacles, you got to understand something. When you overcome your obstacles and you build and you change something and you make people into a believer of what you're doing around the narcissist does not like that. They do not. Because you're bringing out an insecurity in them that they can't build something like that. It's not in them to build something like that. You feel what I'm saying? It's not in them to genuinely be able to be a visionary, if you rather, into doing stuff like that. Can they? Sure. Will they? It's a low chance. You feel what I'm saying? Too distracted with the thrill seeking and stuff like that anyway. You know, how hedonism, participating in just completely thrills and nothing else. You feel what I'm saying? While you're actively building something and turning yourself into a more valuable person for yourself and whoever you decide to be with, you know, and creating this world, like that is a narcissistic injury, because you wasn't supposed to do that. You wasn't supposed to change and be better. You wasn't supposed to. That was not in their vision. Their vision was to always be able to look down on you, straight up. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It was supposed to be like that. It was supposed to always be painful. It was supposed to always reassure them that the new supply was the best option. You were supposed to always have that insecurity of doing that thing, starting that business, going to the gym. You was always supposed to have that insecurity that set upon in you. You were supposed to always feel that way. But you decided to say no. You're not feeling this way. You don't have to believe in what they say and what they was telling you. That's not real. That's not reality for you. You feel me? Y'all ever see The Matrix? Like, and Neo, when Neo woke up and he started seeing the binary codes on the wall, and he was breathing, and the binary codes breathed with his lungs. You feel what I'm saying? You woke up. You was stuck in the Matrix. You feel what I'm saying? The agent program can't stop you now. They wasn't trying to see that. That was not in the plan. That was not in their emotions. And it doesn't fuel the fire to the new relationship. Because you're not showcasing the jokes, the conversation, the negative conversations that God heard that you didn't. You're not showcasing the behavior that was projected upon the flying monkeys, the narcissist friends, to laugh at, joke at. You're doing something completely different. And because you're doing something completely different, and you're changing the narrative over there, but you're doing it for you genuinely, that is bothersome. That's the insecure. They never wanted to see you be great. They don't even see that. That's not realistic. That is not what they want to see. They have to always be able to show that they were above you. You know what I mean? If you're still in it, they want to show that they're above you. They want to showcase that. You've got to break your grip on that they have on your mind, and get out of the rut of, what will I do without them? You'll thrive. You'll prosper. You'll think. You feel what I'm saying? You'll know that there's a higher version of you that you know that you can elevate to, and not have to worry about these insecurities that these people talk about you. They talk about you every single day about. You can do what you can do. Listen to me. Do what you can do with all you can do with it. Straight up. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, man. Do what you can do with all you can do with it. Put your all into you. Put your all into it, man. Quit letting what they said make you be insecure about trying something, doing something different. The narcissists like to make you feel like you're not deserving of something different, of something amazing. They good at tricking you and making you think that you deserve less all the time. You like Cinderella and the sisters or something. You feel what I'm saying? They good at making you feel like you deserve less. They want you to treat yourself less than. You give them more, give yourself less, if not nothing at all. That's how the narcissist wants you to do, straight up. And I just really want you to understand this too. Your greatest comeback is deciding to heal from this, become the highest version of you, and to always know that you were always this person this entire time. You just needed a chemical reaction. You know, the superhero accident. I'm a superhero because of an accident. Now I woke up with my powers. That's what you need. You needed a power wake up. You feel what I'm saying? You needed to wake up from this. This is not who you was. This is not who you was never designed to be. You was never supposed to be designed by what somebody else's standards told you of what yours were. You feel me? So I hope this message finds you well. I'm Fonzie Murph, and I'm out. Peace.